Hello, I hope y'all are having a great day. It is June 16th, and today I have a good bit of stuff to talk about. So, first off, I hope y'all had a great day today. Um, I hope y'all are all doing well. Uh, yeah, it is pretty sure it's Thursday. This is a little bit of a later video, but sorry about that. But yeah, so I guess let's go ahead and get started. So, I'm just gonna start off by looking at like storm reports over the past couple of days here. We've had a pretty active past couple of days, including yesterday and today, and before that. But we're just gonna start by looking at yesterday and today. So yeah, so yesterday, uh, we had a moderate risk up in Wisconsin there. We can pretty much see where we had most of the activity. Only 5 tornado reports. I think we had a 15 sig. Almost like 99% sure. Pretty positive there, but you can clearly see where we had most of the action. Pretty good bit of action as well, all the way into New York. I mean, I'm thinking we can kind of see the ridge right there, but I am thinking that's the ridge. Uh, then in the southeast, though, we had a lovely like MCS type thing form in West Georgia and kind of move west. This is where most of those reports come from. But yeah, go to today. And a good bit of our activity has been in further east. We've had a little bit of hail, several hail reports across. I mean, spanning from Colorado all the way into Missouri here, and then across the southeast here. See a few reports, but then we can see this more concentrated area in the east here, from New York down into South Carolina. And yeah, that's today. Well, let's go ahead and start looking at what's next to go. So we can see this is our day 2 outlook. This is for tomorrow. Starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow, going until 8 a.m. Saturday morning. So yeah, we can see you have a slight risk pretty much for the southeast there, across Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. Also got a marginal risk. It goes all the way up to Maine. 2 other marginal risks in the northwest as well, something to note. But yeah, less than 2% total risk, 15 wind, and a 5 hail in all those areas. So yeah, let's go ahead and start talking about that. So this is the HRRR model for tomorrow. So a few things to note about the HRRR is the HRRR has done an absolutely terrible job. It's done an insanely bad job at like predicting the storms today and yesterday that we just looked at in the southeast. So I'm really not using it for forecasted reflectivity in the southeast because nothing. Trust me, it won't happen like what the HRRR has at all. It's not even going to be close. I mean, every time the HRRR is, I mean, every event in the southeast, the HRRR messes up. So I'm just throwing this out here for like. Generally, I want to take some soundings, but HRRR kind of has a like some kind of squall line initiating, and then that kind of moves into the southeast, and storms kind of initiate off of that. But generally, I mean, the storms don't even look that good. We take a few soundings, and I just want to look at some other models too to kind of see like what actually initiates these storms and like differences. But we can see here. I mean, yeah, we're generally not supportive of much. I mean, in the way of severe weather, other than damaging winds and some small hail. I mean, it's pretty much what the main story is going to be across the southeast. I don't think that this area here will do much at all. Tends to be the situation. I'll just put that out there now. That's kind of a joke, but I seriously don't think that area is going to see anything because area never gets anything. But maybe Atlanta, yeah, maybe just this area, specifically Athens, right there. Yeah. So I'm sure somehow every storm is gonna somehow like initiate around northeast Georgia, but maybe not. Maybe Northeast Georgia will actually see something tomorrow. That'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that's the HRRR. I mean, I don't really want to focus on forecasted reflectivity. I don't even really want to take soundings off of it because I don't fully trust what it has going on there. And then this is the NAM3. It's also done a pretty bad job, I guess you could say. I think it did a little better today, actually. Let me take a look. So today we had like a bunch of storms start off in North Carolina and eventually just turn into a large kind of squall line. Which, I mean, I'd say the NAM3 did better than the HRRR. And I mean, definitely didn't get it, though. Definitely did a pretty terrible job. But good for models, though. I'd say the NAM3 did okay. I mean, considering, like, the summertime pattern, like, and how it's, I mean, with this type of event, it's tricky to kind of get that. I think it did pretty well for today. Or not well, I think it did okay. I mean, it has a pretty similar situation, though. So by tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m., we can see we have like a broken kind of squall line here, some disorganized storms crawling through West Virginia and into Kentucky here. Or not Kentucky, North Carolina. God, I'm an idiot, but a lot of instability. That is in the mountains, so it's a little cooler, but yeah, just got a lot of instability, a lot of decaped. Generally, just like a big event for damaging wind type storms. And we can see that pretty much just helps initiate more storms as it crosses into the southeast. It crosses the mountains. I mean, just see those move to the coast. I mean, not that big of a story here. I mean, pretty straightforward. Going to be looking at just more like a damaging winds, smaller hail type thing, I'm thinking. Once again, tornadoes are out of the question. Or not. If I say that, we're going to see some. Tornadoes are pretty much, the chance for tornadoes is pretty much non-existent, but hopefully like something doesn't happen now that I said that, but the tornado chance is extremely low, just like it has been over the past couple days in the southeast. But yeah, that's an AM3. I'll take a look at some of these other models, the ARW, the NSSL. Let's take a look at these, just to see that like a similar kind of start, like a similar type of event. So yeah, we can see we have a generally like by 2 p.m. we have this like squall line, broken squall line type event, or not event, broken squall line type thing that clashes into the Appalachians there, and we can see kind of crosses over, and then we see a bunch of storms initiate, with damaging winds likely being the main threat. Timing on this is actually, all these models are very similar. It's very similar. I mean, 18Z, it's right to the west. Yep, same deal here on the NSSL. The FE3. FE3, like if this would work here. Similar starting mechanism as well. FE3 is a little weird though compared to the other models, but that's just how the FE3 is. So yeah, I mean, what we're gonna see tomorrow across the southeast, pretty straightforward. I think we're gonna see like mainly a like damaging wind event, for like several areas, but I do feel like it'll mainly be scattered, but there's a chance that like we get like some storms to kind of group together and turn into like a squall line, kind of like we saw in South Carolina. They just bring a cluster of reports, like that kind of stuff. Cluster like a lot of, but yeah, that'll probably happen in some areas, but then otherwise it'll just be mainly like scattered type storms. But yeah, that's tomorrow. Talk about that for a little longer than I wanted, but day 3 we don't have anything. General thunderstorm for the first and all. We know we do have a marginal risk up in Montana and Idaho there. But yeah, this video would be pretty short. Not a whole lot to talk about. No big time severe weather events or anything. If I could get the pivotal weather to look here. I just want to go over to the GFS here, talk about the general pattern we're going to be going into, because pattern is going to change this weekend for a good bit of the country here. Kind of behind tomorrow's severe threat due to the cold front. Going to be seeing a pretty big cool down for the east. So let me get 500 millibar winds here. Come on. Yeah, I still gotta get a new computer. Once I get a new computer, I should have live. I should be streaming again, and I should be able to do a lot of stuff, which would be nice. So this is what's pretty much feeling our risk for severe weather today and tomorrow across that area of the west here. We can see this nice looking trough just slamming into the west here. Looking very good. That's gonna be feeling a little bit of some severe weather. Large ridge for the central U.S. and you can see a little bit of a trough for the east there, for the northeast especially, but a large ridge as we go into next week, turning into mainly like a zonal type pattern, but still very hot. We take a look at actual temperatures here. Yeah, I mean, temperature-wise, I mean, it is likely, I mean, a lot of good bit of areas in the southeast will hit 100 again tomorrow. All the way over into the central U.S. maybe. So, but very warm all the way into the northern plains. I mean, up until we see that ridge move further east here, we can see just return closer to average. I'm assuming pretty much average. But then look at these temperatures in the southeast, or generally just the south by next Wednesday. Widespread 100s. Of course, northeast is still relatively cool. Great Lakes pretty warm, but not as hot. Northern plains are, I mean, kind of warm, definitely hot for the northern plains, but not like 100s or like high 90s or any of that stuff. But yeah, next week looks to be very warm for the south once again. And yeah, kind of similar to this week as well. We might see a lot of afternoon storms across the southeast, bring damaging wind threats again. A lot of heat, but that'll pretty much wrap up the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Not like an insane amount of stuff going on right now, but which is good because it has been pretty active over the past couple of days due to that moderate risk in Wisconsin. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. I should be back either tomorrow or Saturday. But yes, thank you for watching and goodbye.